Okay, everybody, thanks for returning. And in this video series, we're going to talk about how to set up your activities for your debt recovery and legal debt recovery. And this is where you definitely want to think about all your activities in the naming conventions. Make sure it's consistent across the board, meaning, you know, the team that is managing the debt recovery process, what do they call each activity? And what does the managers label those activities, so that you want to make sure that the naming conventions are the same across the board, and then that way you have kind of a legend of the different activities. And when you're engaging with a legal debt recovery service like Fatty's, you know, you could pass along those legends, and then he can set that up in the CRM, or we can do that for you. Okay, so let's just jump right in. This is going to be really easy to do. Again, like I said, Pipedrive makes it really, really simple for you to customize things and set it up the way you want. So, okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come up to the right-hand corner, and you can see here we have Samantha here. We're going to come in and we're going to click on the company settings, because the first thing we want to do is add in our actual activities. And the nice thing is here, as soon as I come to company settings, it brings me right to general. And then right next to it is we have activities. And here we go. So we have activities right here. And you can set up an automatic pop-up for scheduling an activity. So that every time you complete an activity, the next activity is done. Or you can create an automated workflow that when you click the activity and it's done, that it automatically creates that activity. You don't have to enter any information in. So I'm going to show you how to do that in a future video. But as you can see here, you know, I'm using this demo account for a lot of different companies and industries, but we'll come all the way down here to the debt recovery pipeline. So you can see I start with a number of different activities and tasks, right? And you can create your own. Like, you don't have to, you're going to have some basic ones that are automatically preset up from Pipedrive when you create the account. But very easily just to add an activity, right? So you just add an activity, and here Pipedrive gives you a number of different icons to help you with, you know, identifying the activity visually. So in this case here, you know, we want to add a deal we want an activity to add a deal to a deal stage within a pipeline based on something that happens. So for example, if an email comes in and I'm notified that a defaulted payment happened, then I want to create a deal. So we can make that as a task if we want. We can just put in create deal. Okay, and we can just name that create deal and hit save. Okay, so it's really easy to do. Once you save that, you then can use that in the activities, the custom names in workflows. You can use it throughout your customer accounts. It's actually global now and works all the way across your company, which is great. So you can see here, I've already set all these up for you. If you look here, we've got, you know, add customer to debt recovery pipeline, send the email reminder, you know, and it's got little email icon there. Send an SMS reminder, and that one has like a messaging icon. A call reminder has the call reminder, and so on and so forth. It is exactly this easy to do that. So you can activate them, deactivate them, you can delete them, you can rearrange them, which is kind of cool too. So for example, if you want is come down to the bottom, you just grab any one of these and drag and drop them. So if you wanted, for example, to move one of these, you just pick it up and drag it and move it up, okay, or pull it down. It's actually really easy. So again, you've got your activities. You just come in, you can customize them, you can label them to any which way you want. Again, I'll show you that really quickly. You just click on add activity, you name it, you pick the icon, you click save. It's as simple as that. So, you know, here I'll put in new activity as an activity. So type in new activity. I want it to be a delivery or something, I don't know, and hit save. So now that new activity shows up on the bottom. Well, if I want that to be at the top, I just drag that all the way up, right, to new activity, and I'll bring it to the top. And if I don't want it, right, so if I want new activity gone, so there it is right there, I can just click on it and deactivate it. All right, so now it's gone. Now it's no longer here. So it's really that easy, how to create your activities and customize your activities. And if you want to see how you can create an activity really quickly without doing any automation, you just come into your contacts, okay? And let's say you receive an email from one of your contacts. So all we have to do now is come in here and we can write a note, right? So hey, defaulted payment came in, defaulted on this date, right? And you can just easily save the note, and then you can just easily create an activity, okay? And the activities are all here, okay? So there's a whole list of activities you can filter down. You can type in an activity if you want, but let's say the claim was defaulted. So the first thing we do when a customer defaults is we add a deal. So we're going to add a customer to the debt recovery pipeline, and all we do down now is we created that as an activity. We're going to do it today. So we're going to hit save, and that activity shows up that we need to do that. So let's say Samantha isn't the person that needs to do that. You have someone else within your company that does that. Then you can enter that person, or you can create an automation so that when that email comes in, that person is automatically notified, and the activity is already created, and the deal is created automatically. So there's automations that you can create for all that kind of stuff. But here you can see I come down here, there's no deal. You know, if I just want to quickly add a deal, no problem. I come up here, it's debt recovery. I can add in the value. So if it's, say, $7,500 is the outstanding invoice. It's a defaulted payment. I expect to get this thing solved within 30 days, okay? I can assign who is responsible for that right there, and then hit save. And now a deal has been created, okay? So it's done, it shows up here. Now if I come over to the deal, it'll show, okay, I've got a deal to send the email reminder and a call reminder. It's automatically done. Do you see that? So remember we talked earlier about those workflow automations. You can see it as send email reminder task has already been created for Samantha. It's due tomorrow. And on April 12th, Samantha needs to call and follow up on that email reminder. So it just really makes things more efficient, especially when you customize the activities, right? So you know exactly what it is you're supposed to be doing. Anyways, folks, this one was a little bit longer than the last video, but hopefully you understand how that works, and how to customize your activities and how to create an activity within Pipedrive. Okay, thanks, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.